Welcome back to Auto Vista, the home of timeless machines and roaring legends. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a classic that refuses to age, the 1967 Ford F-100 4x4 pickup truck. This isn't just a vehicle, it's a declaration of rugged Americana, a rolling symbol of durability, simplicity, and the kind of engineering that's just as relevant today as it was more than 5 decades ago. As you watch this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Auto Vista for more automotive legends and modern marvels. Now, let's dive into the story of this iconic truck. The 1967 Ford F-100 wasn't just another pickup when it rolled off the line. It marked a transition, a new generation of Ford's F-Series, bringing in bolder styling, more capability, and fresh comfort features that set a new bar for what a working man's truck could be. But today, we're not just talking history. We're looking at a beautifully restored or custom-built version that breathes new life into this beast, a white-colored 4x4 F-100 with the heart of a modern truck but the soul of a classic. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the presence of this truck is undeniable. Finished in a clean, radiant white, the kind of white that glows under the lights of a polished showroom, it's both elegant and tough. The front left side profile showcases its squared-off stance, wide grille, and that unmistakable vintage Ford charm. The chrome accents glisten just enough to remind you that this truck means business, but isn't shy about showing off its refined edge. Step inside a Ford showroom where this masterpiece is displayed, and your eyes are immediately drawn to the massive Ford lettering stretched across the back wall, bold, proud, and perfectly framing the vehicle beneath. It's not just a display. It's a tribute. On the right side of the truck, you'll see 2 men and a woman, huddled in conversation. Maybe they're discussing its specs, maybe they're reminiscing about the time they had one just like it back in the day. Meanwhile, on the left side, 3 men stand, silently admiring it. No words needed, just admiration. Because this truck speaks for itself. Under the hood, depending on the build, you might find an original FE V8, perhaps a 352 or 390 cubic inch engine, or, in a more modern resto-mod, a fuel-injected 5.0 L Coyote V8 paired with a contemporary transmission. Either way, the F-100 doesn't just look good. It's built to run. Smooth power delivery, solid torque, and a deep exhaust note that brings together the best of past and present. The 4x4 capability adds another layer of appeal. Back in '67, Ford's 4-wheel drive system was still evolving, but even then, it offered enough to handle rugged backroads, muddy trails, and tough jobs. Today, whether restored with original components or upgraded with a modern suspension and drivetrain, this truck can go where others don't dare. All while turning heads along the way. Take a closer look at the front, and you'll see the iconic Ford logo proudly displayed on the front number plate, a small but powerful touch that ties the whole theme together. The grille, rectangular headlights, and clean body lines offer the timeless design language that continues to inspire today's pickup trucks. There's a reason why people still build, restore, and obsess over these trucks. They got it right the first time. Inside the cabin, it's a blend of nostalgia and functionality. You've got a steel dashboard, often color-matched or finished with classic brushed metal, simple analog gauges, and bench seating that's surprisingly comfortable. In modern builds, you might even find hidden modern amenities, things like Bluetooth, air conditioning, and custom audio, but done in a way that preserves the aesthetic. Integrity of the original interior. What makes this truck so special isn't just its look or its power. It's what it represents. The 1967 Ford F-100 4x4 is a snapshot of a time when trucks were made to last, when design was bold yet functional, and when owning a pickup was a badge of honor. It wasn't about luxury. It was about reliability, grit, and pride. And yet, this new version, restored or resto-mod, is luxury in its own right. Because today, driving a truck like this is about lifestyle. It's about standing out. It's about driving something with a story. Something real. Not mass-produced. Not computer-designed down to the last pixel. But hand-built. Loved. Respected. At Auto Vista, we believe trucks like the 1967 F-100 are more than machines. They're rolling memories. They're platforms for storytelling. They remind us that even in a world of electric SUVs and autonomous driving, there's still room for good old-fashioned mechanical soul. Whether you're a collector, a classic enthusiast, or someone who's just now discovering the allure of vintage pickups, the 1967 F-100 4x4 is a perfect entry point. It has enough muscle to be taken seriously, enough style to turn heads, and enough history to fill volumes. In this particular build, with its flawless white finish, showroom-perfect stance, and that classic Ford branding loud and proud on the back wall, it isn't just a truck. It's a statement. It tells you that old can be new again. That strength doesn't age. That craftsmanship doesn't fade. So, next time you see one of these out in the wild, or maybe sitting center stage in a showroom, stop and take a moment. Soak it in. Because you're not just looking at a truck. You're looking at a legacy. Thanks for watching today's feature on the 1967 Ford F-100 4x4. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Auto Vista. We've got more legends on the way, and trust us, you won't want to miss what's next. Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your wheels turning.